Hey Cal fans, and welcome to California Golden Blogs. In today's video, I'm going to focus on what went right for Cal's passing game against USC. Obviously, when people think about that game, they're going to think about the 4 interceptions, they're going to think about the 2 fumbles, pocket presence, pass protection, composure. These are all things we need to work on, and I talk about them in a video that I made for USC if you want to check that out. But today, I'm going to focus on the things that actually encouraged me about our passing game. In the first 3 quarters of the game, we saw Bowers working a wider variety of intermediate and downfield passing concepts than we'd seen before. This gave us access to more areas of the field, let us attack more coverages. We really started to see the nucleus of some good sequencing in the passing game, and our development of this sequencing is going to be really important for attacking all the different looks that we're going to see in the conference throughout the season. Let's start by looking at how Cal attacked this split safety coverage from USC. Now we can't see everything that we need to see in this shot, so let's go to the diagram. The important thing here is that USC is playing with 2 safeties high and they're roughly dividing the field in half, and that Cal is in a 3-by-1 formation with their wide receivers. Cal's going to attack those 2 safeties by running a corner out on each side of the field, and this is going to pull those safeties wide and open up the middle of the field. They're then running the 3rd receiver to the left side into that void where he's manned up on the nickel back. Now to go back to the actual video, the ball's going to go to Noah here. In this shot, we can see the 2 receivers who've run the corner routes, we can see the safeties who have widened away from the middle of the field, and we see the space that creates for Noah to catch the pass. And here it is one more time in slow motion. If you want to close the middle of the field to prevent plays like this, then you can put a single safety deep in the middle of the field, and that's what we see here where USC is playing some kind of 3-deep zone coverage. In this coverage, the cornerbacks are bailing deep, and so the underneath zones are going to be covered by these 4 defenders, and I especially want to focus on the outside defenders, or the curl defenders. Because the cornerbacks are bailing, these are the guys who are going to have to drop underneath the curl route of the outside receivers. We can watch the curl defender at the bottom of the screen to see an example of this drop. Here we can see that this assignment forces that defender to widen. The curl defender at the top of the screen's got a similar assignment, so he's also going to have to widen. When he widens, that's going to let Jordan Duncan cut inside to get away from him and into some space. Here we see that curl defender sitting too far outside to make a play on the ball. On this play, Cal's going to attack that same defender, but they're going to do it in a different way. And to understand how this is going to work, we should focus on the assignment of the cornerback at the top of the screen. When USC's in this coverage, they like to play that cornerback almost in a man assignment. And so we can see here that when the outside receiver runs a little slant, that cornerback's going to stick with him. The difficulty here is that if that cornerback's going to run inside and short with that outside receiver, then USC doesn't have anyone defending the deep sidelines, and so it's going to fall to this curl defender to get both width and depth to defend outbreaking routes by any of the inside receivers. Here we see him bailing to that assignment, but as he does so, as he gets depth, he opens up space for the receiver to cut underneath of him to the outside, which is how Wharton gets open. So far, we've seen that Cal can work concepts to attack both 2 and 3 deep zone coverages. Another important family that we're going to need to be is press man coverage. If we can make defenses pay downfield when they go zone, then the automatic adjustment is going to be for them to play press man. When that happens, it's going to be up to our receivers to beat their defenders on slants and fades, and on Bowers to make good throws with nice timing. We can add off-man coverages to this list, although those completions are a little bit easier to come by. Against USC, therefore, we were able to attack a variety of spots on the field against a variety of coverages. We were able to attack the deep middle of the field against a split safety zone coverage. We were able to attack USC's curl defenders both inside and outside when they went 3 deep. We were able to get guys open down the sidelines against press man, and we were able to attack the short middle of the field with slants. For a host of reasons, we didn't see this variety in the earlier games of the season, but if we can continue to develop this kind of diversity and do it with consistency, then we'll make our offense a lot harder to stop.